What's going on, everyone? Okay, in this video I'm going to give you my top 5 recommended categories that you should sell in within Amazon Japan. Alright, so not only that, I'll give you some hints and ideas of the kind of products you should be thinking about selling within each of those categories. Okay, so let's get right into it. Alright, coming in at number 5 is sports and outdoors. Alright, so Japanese people, they love sports. Sports are huge over here, and they're very passionate about a wide range of sports as well. So within the sports and outdoors category, probably the biggest one is exercise. Alright, so and that's popular all year round, especially though in coming up before summer and things like that, because people want to get in shape for the summer and go to the beach and things like that. So if you are if you're into sports and there's a specific one that you know quite a lot about, maybe that's a way that somewhere that you could look further into. Maybe some cool new products or something like that, or if you can find some kind of new innovative products for fitness and exercise and things like that, those are going to be pretty good ideas that you could start looking into. Alright, coming in at number 4 is automotive. Okay, so in Japan there's a lot of people and there are a lot of cars on the road, especially in I live in Tokyo and there's traffic all the time. So car accessories and things like that are really good sellers here in Japan. Maybe if you can find something cool and kind of unique product within that kind of area, that's something that could potentially be a good seller. Also, Japanese people, while a lot of people are really like car fanatics, okay, so obviously there's a lot of big brands here, Toyota, Honda, Mazda, or whatever, and people take real good care of their cars. So car care products, I guess, or even like car modification, like customized things and things like that as well, can be pretty good sellers as well. So that's some ideas for you down that category. Okay, coming in at number 3 is health and personal care. Okay, so this category is very broad and there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of replenishable goods, which can be pretty cool to get into. Just be aware in this category too, there will be some ones that you'll need to get ungated to be able to get into. So yeah, just be aware of that. One thing that you should be thinking about is in Japan, the population is declining, right? And the older generation, there's a lot more older people, that number are growing in Japan. So that's a possible kind of niche that you could be thinking about. For example, the number of diapers for adult diapers is there's more actually sold in Japan than baby diapers. So that's just something to get your head around. So maybe if you're looking into some kind of products for the elderly people here in Japan, that could be something that you want to go down. Alright, cool. Alright, coming in at number 2 is electronics. Okay, so obviously Japan is pretty famous for technology, so tech is huge over here. There's always going to be a lot of interest in tech over here. Just to rattle some products off the top of my head, Bluetooth headphones are massive over here. That's the most searched keyword on Amazon Japan, Bluetooth headphones. So even if you're sitting down on the train, you'll just see so many people are using Bluetooth headphones these days. Even things like, everyone has a smartphone as well, so you can look into smartphone accessories, cables, computer parts, all things like that. They're all big sellers over here. One really growing trend right now here in Japan is those robot vacuum cleaners, ones that move around by themselves. Things like that are really big, becoming really big sellers. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity in this category. Alright, and number 1 is home and kitchen. Alright, so it is a very big category, not just in Japan but all around the world. And yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, right? There's a lot of competition, but there's also a lot of opportunity. Why? For example, in the kitchen niche itself, most people have a kitchen in their house, okay? But the different part about Japan is, especially because there's so many people living in these small cities like in Tokyo, Yokohama or whatever, and people are very limited for space, right? A lot of people live in small apartments. So things like storage, like kitchen storage, maybe like some kind of, or like things that fold up and compact and just like save space saving items and things like that are really big in Japan, and they're really important, and they're always going to be a big seller. So that might be something that you might want to look into. And yeah, that's about it. That's my top 5 recommended categories for Amazon Japan. If this helped, click that like button and consider subscribing for more videos about Amazon Japan. And yeah, if you're not in the Facebook group yet, I'll leave the link below. And I'll see you in another video. See you.